I'm completely pointing at the lake. Good afternoon here at the wonderful Strandbad in Klagenfurt.
Why is there
wind? Today we're gonna continue our story that we started telling a few videos ago. It's so windy, but at least here the wind doesn't contain as many pollen that I'm allergic to, because when I came here I was constantly sneezing because we cycled past some fields where there's crops, and so not good. But here I'm alright, here out at the lake on...
The funniest is when you were queuing. Choo! Choo! Choo!
Yeah, they continued. Then I went out of the queue and I just let her queue for a ticket. That just went away.
Yeah, that was funny.
You got in!
Yeah, I did.
Happy birthday.
There were parents with children. I think they were looking at you like, if you get my child sick, I'll kill you.
I was like, people, it's an allergy. I'm not sick. People, it's an allergy. I didn't say it, but yeah. Alright, should we proceed to the story then?
Yep.
Okay, where did we leave off last time? What was the last event?
No idea.
Me neither. Music Society,
yeah, I think so.
And Board Game Society. I think that's where we left off.
Yeah, when I said that, I was starting to think, hey, that guy is everywhere and he likes the same things as me.
I also thought that girl is everywhere, but that was already at the music. I remember saying in the vlog, same people everywhere.
Yep, I remember that vlog. Oh yeah, when did I start watching your videos?
I asked for permission to put you in my video.
Yeah.
That was after I had your Facebook.
Yeah.
And so I sent you the...
No. That's not how it happened. At that moment, when you asked me, I said, yeah, and what is your channel? Blah, blah, blah. Is basically what I understood. So I said like, okay. And then I asked you, send me a link on Facebook. And you didn't do it. I had to ask you again. I remember that. Yes.
No.
Yes.
You said send me a link when the video is ready.
No, I said send me a link to your channel.
Okay, maybe not. Anyway, so at some point I sent her a video link with a video of her, like where she's in on Facebook. And then I guess maybe you watched this one. Or did you watch more?
Maybe at that moment exactly I watched this one, and after I watched a bit more, but I think it's after I came to your room that I started watching more of your videos.
You came to my room? How did that happen?
That is the good question, because I have no idea how you invited me. How did you manage to invite me to your room?
That is a good question, I don't quite remember. My flatmate at some point, I think there must have been another party where we were together. Like more or less we spent most of the time of the party together. Yeah. And I remember we were chilling on the couch at the CSA and we were talking about food, cooking, something, and my roommate came over and was like, yeah, Andy's such a great cook. Because he just has very low standards. but yeah, he was totally promoting me. Yeah, such a great cook. And from that, I think I tried to, yeah, I can cook for you, that's no problem, I can. And I think that's how I got you to my room.
Okay, possible.
Yeah, because I remember that I cooked something for you. And I remember that I made a dessert as well. The chocolate thingy.
Okay, I mostly remember the moments in your room actually, because I was feeling like, what the hell should I do? Just okay, I'm here sitting on his big red ball. What do I do? What do I say? Before it's going creepy.
Is that better? That too? Am I being too creepy? Stop it. Can I leave that in the video?
Like I care.
Perfect. So we left off at you being creepy. Or you trying not to be creepy?
The situation being
Yes.
creepy.
Why was it?
Wind.
I don't give a fuck anymore. I said it's alright. You can hear us, you can also hear the wind, but it's alright. So we'll just stay here where the picture is nice. Because I mean, we're pretty people. So, okay.
Especially me.
You were in my room.
Yeah.
And you didn't know what to say? Is that it?
Yeah, I didn't know what to say or what to do. I was just sitting there.
Okay.
So I don't remember what we talked about at all. I just remember that at some point I saw your GIF-GAF SIM cards and I asked you if you had one. Is that moment?
I don't know, could be.
I think so, yeah. And so you gave me the second GIF-GAF card that I actually didn't use.
Not a sponsor. Yeah. I feel like we did a lot of small talk in my room. And I was like, yeah, she's cool. She doesn't force a conversation. Because some girls just continue rambling and I'm like, can you just stop for a second? My brain needs a break. But you were okay. You were not forcing, you were not starting anything unnecessary.
Well, I didn't know what unnecessary thing I could start.
But did you care? Did it not feel right?
I didn't feel comfortable in that moment.
Really?
I remember, I didn't feel comfortable.
Damn, I had a girl in my room who didn't feel uncomfortable, didn't feel comfortable. Shit, I can't even say it. That's how bad it makes me.
It's just, it was weird because it was a situation for a couple and we were not a couple yet. So that was that. I didn't know what you expected and I didn't know what I expected either. We were friends, but it was, I don't know, it was not as easy friends as with Adonis. Or Adonis was just like, I don't know. It was such an easy friendship with Adonis that a lot of people in my master still think that we know each other from a long time before.
Well, I'm not Adonis. And I want to sit up again. Can you sit up more? Sitting up is tiring, I know. But holding a camera is as well, especially after that swim.
Would you?
Stop it, please. Okay, how did it go on then?
Yeah, there's another thing that I wanted to talk about.
Yes, please.
You were not there, but it's important for our story. I've been to a handball game and I was alone in the car with the president, well, the captain of the team, so another French girl, and she talked to me about her flatmate, and I suppose that I had to give her back what she said, so I talked to her about my own feelings, and I was like, yeah, there's a guy, but you know, I'm still in the feeling that I've just quitted a relationship, so I'm not expecting anything. It's like, if he just wants to be a friend, then okay, cool, let's just be friends, and if he wants something more, then okay, I would not say no. So that's basically what I said to her, and I really remember that moment because I was really like, yeah, I like him, but I don't want to have high expectations.
When was that in the time?
It was Saturday.
Was it while I was in Copenhagen?
I think so, yes.
Because I was in Copenhagen with my ex. We're not together, just to clarify. Just as friends. And I remember I constantly texted her instead of enjoying the moment with my ex. She was like, I think you have a crush on her. And I was like, yeah, possible.
Possible.
Yeah.
When you were in Copenhagen, what I really remember is that you injured.
Yeah.
And that asshole, instead of saying, yeah, I have a little injury on my ankle.
Off you go.
Yeah, I have a little injury at my ankle, so that sucks, but it's gonna be okay. Instead of saying that, he just sent, I'm in the hospital in Copenhagen.
Clickbait.
What? I was like, what? What happened? I mean, and I tried then to ask him what happened. What happened to you? And the only thing that this guy managed to answer was like, oh, I don't have a lot of battery left in my phone.
I wanted to keep up the suspense. Otherwise it would be boring. I needed to keep you interested in my story.
Your story of you being stupid?
Yes. It worked somehow.
Yeah. So that maybe is the moment when I realized that I cared about that guy as a friend or more, I don't know, but I cared about that guy.
And then after Copenhagen, at some point, we were at another party.
We went to a lot of parties.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But there was one relevant one.
There is the theater in London.
Was that before?
No, that was after, but the story begins before. Yes, you asked me if I wanted to go to London before the party.
Oh, yes, I remember. And you were totally like, yeah, let's do it. Like, no resistance at all. I didn't have to, persuade her or anything. She was like, yeah, sure, let's go to London. Why not? And I was like,
that sounds fun.
That's too easy. So, yeah, there was also one sign.
At the moment I was like, I'm not sure. And then you got injured in Copenhagen. And you were like, yeah, since I'm injured, I was really enthusiastic I was feeling that you were very enthusiastic in going to London, but going alone with your crutches, you were injured and everything, you were you were not that enthusiastic anymore, so you were about to cancel. And I just texted you, by the way, that London thing you asked me, do you go or not? And you said, that's how I realized that you were not that enthusiastic anymore. And I said, well, I mean, you really did want to go there, so if you just need someone just to be sure that nothing wrong happens with your crutches, for sure I will come with you.
That sounds very much like I'm injured, please help me.
It's not a I'm injured, please help me. It's more something that happened and I can't go there. I don't want to go there anymore. And I was like, shit, come on guy, you can go there.
Here is how I remember that. I remember I asked you a long time before it happened.
Yes.
And you were like, I don't know yet. And you said, ask me like after that weekend or something. After you were back from France or something.
Yeah,
you were in France,
something
I think.
like this.
And then I think I asked you again after that weekend, but I don't remember exactly what happened. Anyway, that whole sub-story is not that relevant, so I think I'll cut it down a bit. Point is, when we decided to go, I didn't feel any resistance from her, and that I also took as a sign that she's somewhat interested at least, or
he had a lot of potential to become a good friend.
Exactly, that she doesn't not like me yet. And that's all that I need. That's all I need to continue.
Yeah, I did like you.
Yeah. So then said party.
Yeah. Then the party.
So at the party,
I came there with Raphael and Adonis.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember before that you were saying that there are other parties we spend a lot of time together. I don't think that's that true, because I was always with Adonis, and I think I was like 50-50 with you and Adonis.
I don't know really. Oh yeah, I remember. Adonis was at the party, yes.
Yes.
But he was not dancing and you were dancing with me.
Yeah, I wanted to dance. And
So
Adonis and Raphael were not dancing.
So the first half you spent with them and the second half you spent with me until you went home with Adonis.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a funny moment.
Hello, helicopter. Yeah, that was at the previous party. Basically, yes, Adonis was there. And you were somewhere for some reason. And so I went to Adonis and asked him, oh fuck, how I know that I talked to him. Do you remember how that was? Because I told you afterwards. Oh, no, I know. Okay, I remember. Thank you, Wind. I asked Adonis, or for some reason, we just talked, and it came to, or he said that he lives in Bedford. So we were super small talking, like, yeah, and where do you live? Oh, I live in Bedford. And I was like, ah, so that's why you always sleep at Kemi's place. And he was like, yeah. So there's not more going on. No. Okay, good. And that was the point where I was like, great. Because before that, I saw him as maybe a concurrent or maybe I don't know, maybe even your boyfriend. I didn't know. Could happen. Could be. What do I know? So yeah, but then because he was like, no, I was like, okay. So basically, he told me I'm fine. And then you, same night, because I had also the feeling that he kinda didn't like me. Anyway, you then told me that he has a girlfriend, and then I was like, all right, cool.
Alright.
That I don't destroy anything here and I can continue. That party was relevant because it was where we came closer physically. Because we danced like normal distance, and then I came a bit closer and I, had my hand closer to her, and she did not do anything against it. So I assumed that she liked it, so I continued, and that was really nice. So that I think was the moment where I thought, okay, there's definitely something able to happen if she lets me do that. So from that moment on I was very confident.
I didn't have big feelings about that moment.
I didn't. Alright, finally, that one that one party. So it was after Copenhagen and after other events that we just described.
Yes, it was basically after everything we talked about in that video and the previous one. It was like after everything but London.
I remember that the party was kind of shit, but oh, I remember why the party was shit. I couldn't dance because I was injured. So it must have been the weekend after Copenhagen. And so I was there, she was there.
It was a Friday night.
It was a Friday night.
In the CSA.
In the CSA. And basically we just chilled on the couch. She stole beer from other people. We talked. We had fun. Oh, I wanted to go dance. And she didn't want me to because I knew that I shouldn't. Because I needed to rest my leg, foot, ankle thingy that was injured.
Put a word.
Was there with crutches on the party? No, I was not with crutches. Good. So I was at the party, couldn't dance, but somehow I managed to be on the dance floor with you. I somehow persuaded you to, yeah, let's go. I'll just bounce on the other leg or something. I mean, I didn't really do a lot of dancing anyway. I just stood there, and I guess I was already leaning against the table or a wall behind me. Most of the time at least. And had her dance close to me, in front of me.
People will imagine things. That's absolutely not that. It was like something particularly normal. There was nothing extreme. He was just moving his upper body and that's all. Is that even worse?
I don't know. I was just moving my upper body. You were just moving your head.
I was basically dancing like this. I remember I had my arms like this.
Yeah. What happened then?
Then I had my arms like this, and while dancing, you were sneakily getting closer and closer.
Oh, was I? Was I? Oh, such a sneaky bastard. What happened then?
Then we were very close, and I was a bit drunk.
Yes. And then?
And then... Yeah, basically.
It was a lot longer.
Yeah, I was drunk. I don't remember how long it was.
Well, I mean, it might not have been a continuous 20-minute kiss, but we definitely were there for a long time on the dance floor, making out.
And what happened after? Because that's not really the end of it. I remember the day just after. So, no, first the end of the party. I had told Adonis that he could sleep at my place. So, seeing me kissing that guy at the party, Adonis was like, where am I going to sleep? So he went completely. But I had told him he could sleep at my place. So he slept at my place and I slept with him there without anything happening. So he slept alone in his bed.
I walked you home though.
Without, yeah, possible. The day after, something maybe irrelevant for you, but was weird for me, something happened. A guy, a very weird guy on campus in Cranfield who just doesn't know how to talk to girls.
And the rest of the story we will hear in the next video.
Oh no, I wanted this one.
Okay,
it's
continue.
a funny one.
Hey! Now you can talk.
And then...
And then?
And then this guy just sent me a message and started to be very weird. Like very pushing stuff and things like that. And so at the end of the conversation I just told him, no, but you know, I have a boyfriend. And that was weird for me because I had just kissed that guy. I mean, he was not really my boyfriend. So that I didn't know if I had the right to tell the other guy that I actually had a boyfriend because I hadn't told to that one guy. It was weird for me.
And how does the story end? How did I become your boyfriend?
In London.
In London.
But you already talked about that.
Yes, I did. How many days later was that? Approximately?
A week?
Possibly.
A week or less than a week.
Probably less than a week.
I would say from Friday to Wednesday. I think it was a Wednesday in London, something like that.
Right. Thank you for sharing this story with us.
Thank you for making me talk to that camera.
You are welcome. I always like to make you talk to this camera.
Why? Because I say bullshit?
No.
Because you have more clicks because you can show my boobs?
Boobs. What? Ready? Make your back up.